and grief tore at the prophet Jeremiah as he watched his beloved people worship other gods and refused to turn back to the one true God. The sorrowful prophet had been met with rejection, imprisonment, banishment, false accusations, and physical brutality because of the message God had sent him to deliver. Now, destruction was moving swiftly toward the nation of Israel at the hands of an invading army. Again, the Lord warned through Jeremiah, "Your city and anyone who remains in it will be destroyed by the Babylonians." But God showed mercy by adding, "But if you leave now and throw yourselves upon the pity of the Chaldeans, your lives will be spared." When the king's officials heard the words of the prophet, they were filled with anger. Losing to the Babylonian king was not part of their plan and not at all what they wanted to hear. They accused Jeremiah before the king. "He is a liar, and he is bringing everyone's spirits down. If we do not get rid of him, the soldiers will give up fighting, and we will lose the city to the Babylonians. Kill him." So the king carelessly agreed, "Go ahead and do whatever you want with him." When the king's officials found Jeremiah, they seized him and threw him into a broken and empty cistern, where he began to sink into the deep mud and was left to die. But although Jeremiah was the only man sitting in the mire of that dark and empty cistern, he was not alone. God was with him, and his pain did not go unnoticed. An Ethiopian servant in the king's house named Ebed-Melech heard of the injustice of Jeremiah's situation and went to the king saying, "Please have mercy on Jeremiah, for he has been dealt with unfairly. He will die if he is left in the cistern much longer." This time the king decided to stand up for Jeremiah. He commanded the Ethiopian, "Hurry, take 30 men and lift him out of the cistern before anything worse happens to him." Ebed-Melech responded immediately. He believed the words of God spoken through the prophet and risked his own life in order to save Jeremiah. This act of bravery and selflessness would later be rewarded when his own life was spared during the destruction of the city. God praised him for his faithful actions. "I will surely save you because you have trusted in me." The men pulled Jeremiah out of the damp, deep cistern. He was cold, hungry, and covered with mud. They placed him in the custody of the palace prison, where he remained until the king called for him to meet at the temple. The king said to Jeremiah, "I need to hear from God about what is happening. Please tell me everything. Hold nothing back." Jeremiah knew the king did not want the truth, but only wanted to hear what pleased him. So he said to the king, "You will surely kill me for what I am about to say, and you won't heed my words anyway." The king insisted he would not hurt the prophet. Jeremiah did not trust the vows of a fickle and cowardly king, but he did trust in God. So with courage and determination, he once again presented the harsh truth of certain judgment and gave a strict warning despite the deadly risk.